Good morning, students. Today we will be discussing assignment regarding 7th class topic animal fiber. So let us go with first question. So what is the first question? First question, what fibers do animal give us? So before we answer this question, first we need to understand the definition of fiber. So what is fiber? So fiber, it is any filament or thread-like structure which is used for making fabric. And what is fabric? So fabric, it is also called as cloth, which is prepared from fabric. Now what is the question? Question is, what fibers do animal give us? So animals, they will be giving us two types of fiber. So first fiber, it is called as silk fiber, and the next one, it is called as wool fiber. So this is regarding answer pertaining to the first question. Now let us go with second question. So second question, it is, what plant fibers are useful for making different kinds of fabric? So here we will be discussing regarding different types of plant fibers. Okay. Now what are the different types of plant fibers we will be obtaining? So there are four different types of plant fibers. So first one, it is cotton fiber. So what is the first one? First one is cotton fiber. And how is this cotton used for? So cotton, it is used for making cotton shirts, and it is also used for making cotton sacks. Okay. And the next one is jute fiber. And jute fiber, it is obtained from jute plant, and it is used for making jute bags, and it is also used for making gunny bags. And third fiber is fiber which is obtained from coconut plant. Okay. And the fiber which is obtained from the coconut plant, it is used for making mats. And the last one is gongura. Last one is gongura, and the fiber which is obtained from gongura, it is called as hemp, and the hemp, it is used for making strong fibers, strong fabric, and it is also used for making paper, and it is also used for making ropes. Okay, so this is regarding plant fibers and how they are used for. And coming to the third question. So what is the third question? So third question is, what are the sources of silk and wool fiber? So first, let us look into the silk. So what is the source? First you need to understand what is source. So source means origin, where we are getting from. So silk, we are getting it from silkworm, and wool, we are getting it from sheep, and we are getting it from goat, and we are getting it from camel, and we are getting it from the yak. Okay, so these are considered as sources. Okay, I'm mentioning about wool. So wool, it is obtained from sheep, and it is also obtained from goat, and it is also obtained from camel, and it is also obtained from yak. So these are the sources of silk and wool. So that is regarding your third question. And coming to the fourth question. So fourth question, so what is sericulture? So what is a sericulture? So the process of rearing silkworms for obtaining silk fiber, it is called as sericulture. I am giving you the definition once again. Sericulture. So what is sericulture? So sericulture, it is the process of rearing silkworms for obtaining silk fiber. It is called as sericulture. So that is regarding your fourth question. And fifth question, what is the scientific name of silk moth? So what is the scientific name? So scientific name is Bombyx mori. So I'm writing you the spelling. So B-O-M-B-Y-X, Bombyx M-O-R-I. It is the scientific name of silkworm. So this is regarding your fifth question. And coming to the sixth question. So sixth question, how many eggs do silkworm lays? Okay, so usually silk moth, so it is laying almost 500 eggs. Okay, so this is the number of eggs laid by the silkworm. And after laying 500 eggs, okay, so silk moth, it will be silkworm, or silk moth, it will be dead. Okay, so this is regarding your sixth question. And coming to the seventh question. So how do you hatch silkworm eggs? Now what is the process involved? So there is a specific procedure that is being followed. So where in this procedure, so what farmers will do is, they will be collecting the eggs. Okay, and these eggs, they are distributed on the chambers, specialized chambers, which is being covered with mulberry leaves. Okay, and on the surface of the mulberry leaves, these eggs are allowed to hatch, and when they are hatching, it is forming a larva. So this is regarding your seventh question. And coming to eighth question, what is greenages? Okay, So Grainages, Grainages. So Grainages, these are the centers where they are producing silk moth, and even they are also proceeding the seed of silk moth. So silk moth and seed of silk moth are produced and they are sold to the farmers in the specialized centers, and these centers are called as Grainages. Okay, so that is regarding your 8th question. And coming to the 9th question. So 9th question, so what do you feed silkworms? Okay, so silkworms, they are fed with leaves of mulberry plant. Okay, so that is regarding your 9th question. Silkworms are fed with leaves of mulberry plant. And coming to the last question. So what is there in Harsley Hills? Okay, so Harsley Hills, it is a place which is located in Chittoor district where you have a Grainage center. Okay, or even you can also say, so silkworm seed production center, that is Grainage, it is present at Harsley Hills in Chittoor district. Okay, so this is regarding your assignments, discussion regarding your assignment dated on 15/6/2020. Okay, thank you very much.